Welcome to Kush News, the newscast of the African diaspora. I'm your anchor, Ochanda, daily bringing you the top stories from Africa and the Caribbean. Let's take a look at today's news on Monday, June 19th, 2023. We go to Kenya, where Kenyan goods will soon be able to access the European market. In Nairobi today, Kenyan goods will soon be able to access the European Union market duty-free, helping to boost exports in the huge market. This comes today after the Kenyan government and the European Union signed an economic partnership agreement at the State House. Under the deal, Kenyan products such as horticulture, tea, fruits, and others will enjoy a preferential tax treatment in the Union with 27 European countries. The European Union Vice President said that there is a strong appetite for boosting trade and partnership in the two regions, and we have the right platform to do so. The visiting European Union delegation observed that Kenya and the European Union are aligned on many global issues, as well as having strong ambitions on trade and sustainable development. The Vice President of the European Union further revealed that already 3.4 billion euros has been mobilized to support over 150 projects in the country of Kenya, including renewable energy, electric car mobility, and sustainable agriculture value chain. He added that a further 500 million euros has been mobilized to support connectivity for jobs and skills, as well as digital governance. Kenyan President William Ruto, who presided over the signing of the agreement, observed that the partnership will have a far-reaching effect on the economic transformation of the country. Those in Kenya, let us know your excitement. This is big news for those in Kenya that are farmers, any private business sector at all. Just know that now you're going to be able to get your products and or service to a huge market. Wow. Congratulations to those, and big congratulations. Let's stay in Africa and the Europe conversation and go over the peace mission last weekend. The European leaders, whose forces were engaged in the heaviest fighting between the two nations on the continent, have rebuffed an attempt by African leaders to launch a peace mission. The African leaders who traveled to Ukraine on Friday and St. Petersburg in Russia were President of Senegal Macky Sall, South African President Cyril Ramaphosa, President Azali of the Comoros Islands, and President Hichilema of Zambia, and the Prime Minister of Egypt, Mustafa. In a meeting on Friday with the five leaders, Ukraine's President Zelensky rejected any prospect of a ceasefire. In a comment reflecting Ukraine's view that a ceasefire would entrench Russia's hold on the land won in an invasion, he was reported stating that to allow any negotiations with Russia while the occupier is on our land is to freeze the war, to freeze everything, pain and suffering. We need real peace, and therefore a real withdrawal of Russian troops from our entire independent land is imminent. After Ramaphosa had explicitly questioned the legitimacy of Russia's invasion in Ukraine back in February 2022, he said that he recognizes the sovereignty of countries in terms of the United Nations Charter. And Putin reportedly replied that Ukraine and its Western allies had started the conflict long before Russia ever invaded. Ramaphosa presented to both European leaders that he called a 10-point peace plan, which he said was not presented in competition with other peace proposals. He also told Putin, the war cannot go on forever. All wars have to be settled and come to an end at some stage, and we are here to communicate a very clear message that we would like this war to be done. We say so because this war is having such a negative impact on the African continent. The African continent represented here through those 7 countries, including the Republic of Congo, has never been really a part and involved in a peace mission. So they would like to say that they've taken this step in believing that they can contribute. Those in the African continent, let us know how you feel about African leaders going over to Western Europe and trying to negotiate a peace deal between Russia and Ukraine. Let's go to East Africa, where Museveni has sent Ugandan troops into the Democratic Republic of Congo after an attack on a local school. Ugandan President Museveni on Sunday ordered more troops into the DRC to pursue suspected allied Democratic Forces rebels believing to have killed 39 secondary students from last Friday's attack on a school in Kasese district, western Uganda. In a statement, Museveni says that the latest attack, there's no reason why Uganda's army should not finish off the ADF for good. In a statement, he also expounded and stated that I extend condolences to the families of the whole country. This is a new atrocity by the elements of the ADF and is criminal, desperate, and terroristic. Since Operation Shuja started, the Congo army and our army have put a lot of pressure on the ADF, who have turned that area into their territory for the past 20 years. They were mining in the area and harvesting people's cocoa and selling their own, collecting taxes. In their ignorance, they also thought that the forests in that area were protection for them. However, with modern technology, government armies, by day and night, we can see them from above, wherever they may try to hide. And more remote in the forest, the better. Those in Uganda, let us know how you feel. Let us know if you also feel that your guys' leader of the country has your guys' best back. Let's stay in East Africa and go to Sudan, where the Vice President of Sudan's Sovereign Council welcomes Egypt. Vice President of the Sudanese Sovereignty Council, Malik Agar, hailed on Monday Egypt's role in solving the Sudanese crisis and his participation in the initiative to end the conflict. In a press conference, he said that Cairo is able to positively contribute to resolving the Sudanese crisis as one of the countries that played a pivotal role in the region. Agar said that his meeting with Egyptian President al-Sisi covered several issues of mutual concern, as well as the Sudanese war and its consequences on Egypt. He pointed out that nearly 5 million Sudanese are present in Egypt and added that with the president, the conditions of nearly 150,000 Sudanese have been stranded at the border. He added that he discussed with President al-Sisi measures to facilitate the entry of Sudanese who fled the war in their country. He thanked the president for the rapid response to the Sudanese request. Egypt will contribute on the solution as much as it is harmed by the crisis as one of the most affected nations by Sudan's current situation, he also added. Those in Sudan, let us know if you feel, in fact, welcomed by Egyptian authorities. And also, if those of you that have already gotten into Egypt, we want to hear from you and have you tell your personal story. Let's go to the Caribbean and end it there with St. Kitts and Nevis receiving a COVID dividend payment soon. Citizens and residents of St. Kitts and Nevis are set to benefit from a second citizenship by investment COVID relief payment, a share of the profits and retained earnings received from the country's program. The payment process is scheduled to begin on Wednesday, June 21st. The introduction of the dividend was back in December of 2022 by the Labour Party administration. The dividend will be facilitated through the St. Christopher and Nevis Social Security Board and distributed in two categories. The first category will be individuals eligible for pensions, and the second will be for those individuals that have not yet been classified as eligible for receiving pensions. Those in St. Kitts and Nevis, let us know on your excitement and let us know if you feel that this dividend payment will help you out, especially from the amount that you did not feel suffice financially from the COVID-19 pandemic. Let's stay in the Island Nation Federation and the music festival that it's supposed to have to offer a cannabis-friendly environment. St. Kitts and Nevis is on the verge of breaking barriers and setting new standards in the live music industry. That was the assertion by Tourism Minister Marsha Henderson as she revealed plans to have the 25th annual event be 420 friendly for the first time in history. The minister explained that this announcement was in anticipation of the successful passing of the smoking bill. She added, "But we go to Parliament tomorrow to have the second reading of the smoking bill, and some of the others, of course, in anticipation to successfully passing the legislation that we will have a bill. So come with your pre-rolled cannabis for personal consumption." Henderson said that this is a groundbreaking initiative with a unique and exclusive space to enjoy smoking of cigarettes, cigars, vapes, and of course, marijuana. St. Kitts and Nevis tourism, she said, is breaking barriers and setting new standards in the live music industry. The music festival is part of the overall tourism product that we have as we prepare to emerge for the market of cannabis tourism, which has the potential to stimulate the local economy and create a niche in the tourism industry here. We see this as a pilot project, of course, and the first major music festival in our music festival here in St. Kitts, and we are happy to embrace a cannabis-friendly festival environment. The minister reiterated that this hinges on the passing of the bill during tomorrow's sitting of the parliament. She said that this is ideal, a time to work towards normalizing the use of cannabis so that it is no longer seen as taboo or unacceptable. And she gives the assurance that this space will be governed by strict guidelines. She said that the setup will be mature or a nature-inspired setup with decor to create a natural and comfortable atmosphere. And now we are calling it high rise. And that is because it's on a mound and not because you are intended to get high so much. So by introducing this to the area as a cannabis-free area in the mainstream events such as the St. Kitts Music Festival, we are demonstrating that our country is keeping up with the change in attitudes. Those in St. Kitts and Nevis, yes, I'm a ganja planter, call me a ganja farmer. Woo-hoo! Big congratulations. Wow, that's a step in modern. That's pretty progressive. Pretty awesome, man. For the tourism minister, Miss Henderson or Mrs. Henderson. Let me be formal with you. Kush News. We some would say that our name Kush comes from a particular modern practice, but I digress. When we come back, we will have today's African proverb of the day. Don't go anywhere. Oh, hey, didn't even see you there. I'm Ochanda with Kush News, exclusively on Kush Convos TV. We provide the news each and every single day to the African diaspora. Numbers show that the African diaspora population globally is at over 100 million. This is your chance for your business to have ad placement during the show. We offer different ad packages. And once again, we provide the news each and every single day. When your dad has a problem with his glass eye, we provide the news. When your best friend has brought over her kids so she can go out, we provide the news. When your cousin has came over, used the bathroom, and now the toilet is clogged, we provide the news. I'm Ochanda at Kush News. Reach on out to the email address below. What's going on? I'm MC Cadero, the #1 MC in the game. And I'm here to let you know I'm open for business. That's right, it's summertime and we outside. So your birthdays, baby showers, funerals, weddings, divorce receptions, all the above, I'm here for it. Other MCs, too boring. But me, I'm excited. Reach on out to the website below. That's right, the new official website of MC Cadero, the #1 MC in the game. See you soon. Welcome back. Let's take a look at today's African proverb of the day as well. And it comes to us from Zambia. What's going on? And it reads, "The worlds of the elders do not lock all the doors. They leave the right door open." Once again, the worlds of the elders do not lock all the doors. They leave the right door open. Zambian proverb. All right. I like that. Yeah. So just know that somebody somewhere has you guys' back. Has your back, young man. Let me know your interpretation of today's African proverb of the day, as well as your thoughts, views, questions, comments, and concerns on the top stories. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for today and any other time that we upload material. For Kush News on Kush Convos TV, I'm Ochanda. We'll see you soon.